Hypocrisy, thy name is MAGA, folks, because MAGA superstar Kid Rock was just busted in this brutal bombshell breaking story. And the reason why will not only have your jaw on the floor, but your fists in the air in rage. Now, there's a couple things I want to show you here, folks, before we get to the bombshell article that The Guardian just dropped about what is happening at Kid Rock's Nashville Kid Rock restaurant, which we will take an inside look at in just a moment. But remember back in April, it was actually April 1st, and people thought this was an April Fool's joke, and it wasn't. When Kid Rock was at the White House meeting with Donald Trump, supposedly trying to get cheaper tickets. Now I'm not so sure with what you're about to hear if this was actually the whole reason he was there. He might have been doing something a little more sinister, asking for a little more leeway with regard to something. Take a listen to this clip, and then we'll dive into what's going on at his Nashville restaurant.
Anyone who's bought a concert ticket in the last decade, maybe 20 years, no matter what your politics are, knows that it's a conundrum. You buy a ticket for $100, by the time you check out, it's $170. You don't know what you can charge for it, but more importantly, these bots, they come in to get all the good tickets to your favorite shows you want to go to, and then they're relisted immediately for sometimes a 400 or 500% markup. And the artists don't see any of that money. I would love down the road if there would be some legislation that we could actually put a cap on the resale of tickets. And I'm a capitalist and a deregulation guy, but they've tried this in some places in Europe, and it seems to be the only thing that's us as artists be able to get the tickets into the hands of the fans at the prices we set. I'll be the first one to say, and I know the president doesn't like when I say this, but I'm a little overpaid right now. It's kind of ridiculous. I would rather be, a hero to the working class people and have them be able to come attend my shows and give them a fair ticket price. I can't control that right now.
Right, poor Kid Rock. His ticket sales aren't selling enough because nobody wants to listen to his crappy music, but he wants more people to come, so he gets Trump to lower the prices for him. Classic quid pro quo. Okay, that may be bad enough, and him claiming he's a capitalist but begging Trump for communist policies. And look, ticket prices going down, that's a good thing. It's just the hypocrisy and irony here is already so bad, but it gets so much worse, folks. You may already have a sense of where this is going, but before we show you what he got busted for at his restaurant, let's take a look at this TikTok that goes behind the scenes of the restaurant to show the inner workings that are particularly notable given this next situation.
Go behind the scenes with me at Kid Rock's bar in downtown Nashville. It's a super popular bar on Broadway.
So let's take a tour. This is actually where we're setting all our food up. We got 5 floors here. So we send everything up through the dumbwaiter. This is the expo station. This is where I work. Make sure the food look good, quality, send it up. This is the middle station. Very important thing that a lot of restaurants don't show is, are they up to health department code? It's empty today because today is Sunday, so.
Nobody there. Okay, it's a Sunday, but yeah, a surprising lack of kitchen staff in that back area you may have noticed. Well, turns out there's a reason for that. Because today, folks, Kid Rock's restaurant workers were asked to go home to avoid rumored ICE raids. The Nashville establishment owned by Trump supporter Steve Smith struggled as undocumented staff left mid-service. Listen to this. The restaurant Kid Rock's was among several others in Nashville, owned by the conservative restaurateur and Donald Trump supporter Steve Smith, where undocumented kitchen staff were asked to go home and to avoid rumored immigration raids this weekend. The restaurant, whose full name is Kid Rock's Big Ass Honky Tonk Rock and Roll Steakhouse, and is licensed by the right-wing musician Kid Rock, who has also become one of the U.S. president's highest profile supporters, reportedly found itself struggling to serve post-concert crowds on Saturday night after the order from managers instructing employees without legal status to leave, according to the Nashville scene. Quote, around 9:30 on Saturday, our manager came back and told anyone without legal status to go home, one anonymous employee told the outlet. Events at the Ryman, Ascend, the Savannah Bananas baseball game all let out, and it was crazy busy, but there was no one in the kitchen to cook the food. Like Kid Rock, Smith has cultivated a reputation as a vocal conservative, fighting COVID-19 restrictions and backing Trump with campaign donations. Yet the episode appeared to suggest that his establishments, including the Diner and Honky Tonk Central, are partly dependent on the undocumented labor the president has vowed to expel from the U.S. And apparently they had warning about this because an aggressive immigration sweep began on May 3rd when state troopers and unmarked ICE vehicles dramatically increased traffic stops throughout South Nashville, and the operation has netted at least 196 arrests, including 101 individuals with no criminal history, according to a Department of Homeland Security press release. And now all of those people will probably end up in a hellhole in El Salvador. But wait, it gets worse. Because according to a Rolling Stone profile of Kid Rock at his concerts, he has railed against, quote, open borders, and echoed Trump's rhetoric on immigration, including claiming that some are murderers, there are words, they are MS-13. So yeah, Kid Rock just got busted for employing and then trying to hide undocumented migrants that worked at his restaurant. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is arresting judges for trying to help people without criminal records. These people are the biggest hypocrites in the entire world. And anyone in MAGA that thinks they actually care about this stuff, get ready, because you're next. And frankly, folks, I will be laughing my ass off when you get deported as well. Drop a like to spread this around so more people see how absolutely hypocritical these morons are, and subscribe to Really American to join our resistance here. You can check out our other videos that are popping up on the screen right now. And for Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse, and I'll see you guys in the next one.